All right, ladies and gentlemen. So this is the second video in a series of I don't know how many is gonna be. My name is Sunny. I just put in my letter of resignation for Papa Lock, with whom I have worked with almost 7 years now. The reason being is things have gotten tough, to say the least. We had almost 9 to 10 people at one point in time. Now we're down to, we were at 4. Somebody just quit the other day. Now we're down to 3. And they want us to do 9 to 10 people's amount of work. Which I know it's not their fault that everyone's quitting. I mean, everybody just, they're tired of being on call all the time. Now, I tried to let them know, from the get-go, if I could work 12 hours a day, I'd be fine. But they wouldn't do it. They said it was too hard for them to keep track of who was working and who wasn't. Well, yeah, I can't blame them. It's their company. They've been in business over 10 years now. So they've got to be doing something right. And we definitely stay busy. There's a lot of work, and they've marketed and pushed a lot. But I got to tell you, I'm actually excited. Like, I am euphoric almost, which is why I had to, and it's 10:50 at night now. A little while ago, I actually had to go let a lady into a house that was her son's place, an apartment, and the St. Augustine Police Department was there, or at least a police officer. Basically, he did a health and welfare check because her son's bike was there, her son's car was there, her son's shoes were there. Everything pointed to her son being there, but apparently he wasn't anywhere in the apartment when he did the sweep. But anyway, did that, went and turned in my invoices and my drop, cash and everything. And yesterday morning, actually before I made the first video, I typed up that yesterday morning, typed up my letter of resignation, because it's been a long time coming. Actually, one of the last locksmiths that quit was probably October, November, somewhere around that time frame. And they told me when he put his notice in, like, hey, did you hear Chris was quitting? And I told him, I was like, I didn't hear about that, but just to let you know, I was going to wait till things kind of evened out and people, you got some more employees. But I figured I'd let you know now. I'm thinking about starting my own business and yada yada. And the first reaction that I got from that was, doing what? My own locksmith business. You can't do that. Can't do that. Non-compete. Okay, but I was going to start it in Jacksonville. You can't do that. You got to be a certain amount of miles away. No, you can't do that. Don't tell me what I can't do or what I can do, or else I'm going to prove you wrong. Just saying. Anyway, sorry. But yeah, after that, after Jay kind of piped in with that, which is surprising to me, because Pat, I love these people, by the way. Don't get me wrong. They've been great friends. They were my neighbors at one point in time, literally 5 foot from front door to front door. Lived with them or next to them for quite a few years. So it's just personal stuff. But Pat, which everyone, no offense, Pat, if you watch this, You even know it. You've said it and have joked around with it, but everyone sees her as the bitch because she's stern. A lot of people can't handle that. I have been able to, because I understand at least a little bit. She's in charge. There ain't nothing wrong with that. There is not a single thing wrong with that. I'm okay with that. I have been okay with that. But and surprisingly though, she was the person I thought would be more bitchy about it, and she wasn't. When I first told her I started, thought about starting my own business, after the initial can't do that, she came up with, okay, so where are you thinking about going? What are you thinking about? Like, what market are you going towards? Have you thought about how you're going to organize your business, whether it's LLC, S corp, sole proprietorship, and it was actually kind of nice to be able to say, I've already gotten DBA, fictitious name, this and that, and it was kind of nice for her to actually genuinely be curious about what I want to do with my life. You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't, I don't think she's looking down on me for wanting to do better. You know what I mean? And I understand completely that they don't want me to come back and take over St. Augustine. Because right now, Papa Lock of St. Augustine is really the only locksmith in town that does automotive. Mainly me. And I've gotten fucking good at it. Just throwing that out there. Not to toot my own horn or anything, but toot motherfuckers. Anyway, sorry. I don't know if I'll have to edit that out if I put this on YouTube or anything. But, yeah. I'm feeling pretty good right now. I'm nervous. I don't know how I'm going to actually survive. I honestly don't have anything in savings. I've got a tax return coming. I've got one person that might be willing to invest. He mentioned it a couple months back because I was rekeying his house and his business. And after his mom passed away, day after actually, his mom passed away. And this gentleman, he's an oddball, is the only way to say it. Like, I would consider him weird. Most people would consider him weird. I see him as being just unique, different. Yes, it's weird, but I was that kid in high school that was weird. So, but basically he wears robes. And he's got a long beard. He looks like Jesus. Okay? He looks like Jesus. Real soft-spoken guy. What's crazy, though, is on his driver's license from like 15, 20 years ago in New York, he's got glasses on. He's got like a comb over. He looks nerdy. And now he looks like Jesus. Like, I don't know how that happened. And I kind of give him shit every time. Because I'm like, dude, when did this transformation happen? And over how many years? Like, what happened? And, he's kind of got like a foreign accent too. So he's kind of soft-spoken. And he just kind of talks with an accent. Cool guy, though. Cool guy. But, last time I rekeyed his places and everything, he was like, hey, do you own the business? I was like, no. He was like, why not? Well, I've been actually looking to get into business for myself, because this is like after the whole can't do that. And he said, why not? And I was like, well, honestly, I've been looking into it, and I'd like to. I'm looking into buying certain, equipment and this and that. And he was like, well, how much would it cost? I was like, honestly, I could probably get away with around 8,000, maybe 10,000. If I try to go bare bone stock, just the equipment, key blanks, this and that, and enough to get going, but I could always spend up to 40 or 50,000 if I wanted to go ahead and get a van and get this and get that. And he was like, give me some time because everything going on. And I was like, yeah, of course, man. I'm not gonna, like, the day afterwards, I'm not gonna come up to you and be like, so about that money. And he said, I don't want to be in the locksmith business or anything. I don't want any ties to you. But if you want to, give me a call sometime. Okay. I have yet to call him. But yeah, apparently I'm running out of time on how much I have on my phone. So, deuces.